Hello, it is still the 20th of April 2017. Somebody sent me an article and they didn't, they put a link actually on the YouTube. Britain is no longer a Christian country and should stop acting as if it is, says Judge. There are other articles on this. It says here, Britain is no longer a Christian country and should stop acting as if it is. A major inquiry into the place of religion in modern society is concluded. Okay, and it's chaired by the senior judge, Baroness Butler Sloss of child abuse fame, and it involved leaders from all faiths for some reason, and calls for public life in Britain to be systematically de-Christianised. And this is astonishing stuff, isn't it? When you know these people like Sloss, they have their position in society. It's meant to be Christian society, and there they are undermining it or attempting to do so. The thing is about the flavour of this article is that it's almost saying this is not a Christian country, but this is just some report by something called the Commission on Religion and Belief in Public Life, funded by goodness knows who. It has people on it like Lord Woolf, who was a former Chief Justice, and Ashkenazi Jew. If you look on Wikipedia, it's also on this board or this panel, whatever it's called, was Iqbal Sakharini or whatever it is. I can't pronounce that name, so I hope he doesn't mind if I have made an error in the pronunciation of that, but he's a Muslim. So what are these people from, what I would even ask, or some people might ask, what Lord Woolf was doing being Chief Justice. He's an Ashkenazi Jew. This is a Christian country. It's common law. Common law is God's law through Christ, rooted through man's common sense and reason, or applied through man's common sense and reason. It is not a multicultural soup of irrelevance that it would come from people who are approaching it from all sorts of religions. This is a Christian country. They can say what they're like with their report, but what I think they're doing with this, it's the chipping away, the continual chipping away, getting people to think it's not a Christian country, getting people to think away from what this country really is, what its cultural roots are, which are Christian without a shadow of doubt, because the whole framework of this country is built on the common law, which, as I've said, again, I'm going to say it again, is God's law through Christ, implemented by man's common sense and reason. That is the framework. But of course they want to obliterate any connection with the common law, because that would lead far more into the big corporate Zionist monster that is taking over absolutely everything. Now, perhaps you could say, well, they're talking about not so much this country, although I think that's the word they use, but rather the corporate entity that the UK is now. Perhaps that's what they're talking about. The thing is, they can never ever get rid of the common law. They can't actually get rid of it. That's it. That's the end of it. You can't actually get rid of it. And interestingly, the common law provides freedoms for all religions. Everybody of any sort of religion, apart from ones that cause harm, are perfectly allowable. But yes, it's not very nice to see this. Let's just hope that they're talking about their corporate entity. They can never, ever stop the common law, especially with just this inquiry. It's just an inquiry. It has no power, no authority whatsoever, nor does anyone on it. And I believe nobody should have any authority about changing the nature of the constitution of this country unless they are of the nature of that constitution. It is a Christian constitution. It's my belief, firm belief, that anyone who's associated with the constitution of this country and public life of this country should only be Christian, because otherwise how on earth can you truly apply that constitution and the law of this land, which is Christian by nature?